So the cat and mouse games have begun between Madam as well as Concierge, and we see them going back and forth. She's on the phone just talking about how, did my last trick not surprise you? And then we see this young lady entering into the club. She has this pocketbook and it has this flashlight. Now, Ladarius tells her that you can't get in the club with this flashlight. You're going to have to take it back to your vehicle. And she's like, well, I'm not leaving. You can keep the flashlight. Throw it away. I don't give a dang. Just keep it. I'm not going back out to my car. So now she's in the club and Ladarius has decided that he's going to keep this darn flashlight. He asked Blue. He says that this young lady came in the club and she didn't want to take it back out to her car. Can I keep it? And of course, Blue was like, I don't give a F what you do with it. That was a mistake, but because this young lady was so persistent in getting this flashlight into the club. So Ladarius is on break and he's playing around with this flashlight. He's playing around with these fellas, smoking a cigarette, playing like who done it with the whole flashlight situation. Blue sees him playing with the flashlight and is just telling him Ladarius grow up. And he's continually, Blue, you want me to tell you a scary story? And he's just playing around with this flashlight, y'all. Then all of a sudden, we get this big noise and it's a big boom. Like literally a big boom. Ladarius goes flying, Blue goes flying, and both of them, Ladarius is taken out immediately because he had the flashlight in his hand, but Blue is in shock. It's almost as if her moment of wartime situation kicks back in. It's clear that Blue has a PTSD moment. She clearly has PTSD because she thinks that she is back on the field in the wartime situation where she probably watched her fellow military friends and fam, become or unalive, y'all. This moment was like really real because we also saw Blue crying, and she had to kind of snap out of it. Madam had to kind of snap her out of it by asking her, Blue, are you okay? Blue, are you okay? Tommy is like, dang, what the heck just happened? So once Blue finally comes to herself, she explains to Madam that Ladarius was playing with this flashlight. One of the young ladies brought the flashlight into the club. And again, Ladarius was out playing with this flashlight and the thing just went boom. So Madam is looking at her like, do you know who the young lady is that brought the flashlight back into the club? And Blue is like, I'm just going to have to go basically look at the cameras to see what has happened. Now, this whole Madam and Concierge back and forth is really getting out of hand because we see Concierge and he's stepping out of this limo. He's looking sharp, but he has just found out that his clearance has been revoked. His top security clearance has been revoked. He's at the White House attempting to go and celebrate whatever this occasion is, go for this gala. And this guy tells him, I know who you are, Raphael. However, you can't come in because your clearance has been revoked. Again, this is another one of Madam's games because I thought about it. I'm like, why was Madam having Blue go to the White House? Well, this is clearly why Madam, she basically had whoever she's working with had his clearance revoked. So then we see this young lady and she's being interrogated by Madam as well as Blue. They got this chick in this torture rack. It's clear this chick is not going to make it to episode number 5, y'all, because they're asking her, who told you to bring this bomb into my club? And she's just saying how she has a son. Her son is sick. She needed money. And finally, at the end of the day, Blue is turning this whole torture rag. Just imagine somebody squeezing your brain, your head, and just all of a sudden splat, y'all. All of a sudden, just splat. And that was the end of it. Madam says, call the cleanup crew to get this stuff cleaned up. At the end of the day, Madam knows that this is another one of Concierge's games where he attempted to blow up Madam's club because she's been doing her dirt, y'all. Anyway, just wanted to tap in with the cat and mouse game between Madam as well as Concierge, and I'll definitely bring you guys more All the Queen's Men, okay? All right, y'all. I'm out here. Stay ruthless.